The children were already seated when the mountain decided to move. It was a quiet Friday morning in Aberfan, a small Welsh village wrapped in mist and routine. October 21st, 1966. Coats hung on hooks, slates lay ready on desks. Outside, rain fell softly, nothing unusual for a coal town where black hills loomed like permanent shadows. Above the village, a massive mound of coal waste sat where it always had, ignored, unquestioned, part of the landscape. For years, people whispered about it. The tip oozed when it rained. Water pooled beneath it. The ground beneath was known to be unstable, but warnings were buried, just like the danger. At 9:13 a.m., the earth let go. A deep, thunderless roar split the air as the coal tip liquefied, turning into a black avalanche. Tons of sludge surged downhill with terrifying speed, swallowing houses whole. Within seconds, it reached Pantglass Junior School. Classrooms disappeared. Walls collapsed. Desks, books, voices, gone beneath a tidal wave of coal and mud. Inside, teachers had no time to react. Children had no time to run. The school bell would never ring again. For a moment, there was silence. Then came the screaming. Parents ran uphill, bare hands clawing at the sludge. Miners dropped their tools and dug without pause, without rest, without hope of being gentle. They pulled out survivors, few, and then bodies, so many. Tiny shoes, small coats, faces frozen in confusion. The village worked through the day and through the night. Floodlights burned. Rain kept falling. The mountain stayed still now, as if nothing had happened. But Aberfan had changed forever. By the time the digging stopped, 144 people were dead. 116 of them were children. The question echoed louder than the collapse itself. How could this have been allowed? Investigations would later confirm what the villagers already knew. The disaster was not an accident. It was negligence. Repeated warnings ignored. Safety dismissed. Responsibility deflected. No one went to prison. No one truly answered for the loss. In the weeks that followed, the village buried its children together. Row after row of small graves. Mothers held empty hands. Fathers stared at hills they had worked their entire lives, now transformed into symbols of betrayal. Aberfan is not remembered for the noise it made, but for the silence it left behind. A reminder that disasters don't always come from storms or earthquakes. Sometimes they come from warnings unheard and choices unmade. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment to honor the lives lost and help this channel keep telling the stories that must never be forgotten.